Shocking new pictures have emerged of Syrian troops apparently deliberately targeting protesters with live ammunition. It comes amid fresh reports of dozens of deaths as violence continues to sweep the country, despite the presence of Arab League monitors. Fresh doubts have now been raised about that mission, with the head of the delegation now suspected of committing war crimes himself in Sudan.
If anything, the violence in Syria seems to be getting worse, and the security forces even more determined to stamp out all opposition. In Dara, the birthplace of this uprising, amateur video apparently shows protesters and police clashing, gunfire and bullets ripping through the air. Even the youngest protesters are targeted by the government's forces. Anyone on the streets, it seems, must be dealt with. Police charging forward to clear the people away. It's chaotic and it's spreading. In Hama as well, demonstrators gathered. They're apparently being kept back from a sniper's line of sight. But there are injuries here as well. And more running battles as the security forces fire tear gas to disperse the crowds. None of this bodes well for the monitoring mission. In Homs, though, they were back out on the streets. This video apparently showing them talking to a man the activists say had been shot today. The monitors took video of his injuries before they moved on. The rattle of gunfire still echoed through the city's streets, even as the monitors were working. This amateur video apparently showing a Syrian armoured personnel carrier deployed in the city once again. It's a direct violation of the Arab League agreement with Syria to remove all heavy weaponry. The monitoring mission is already being criticised for earlier praising Syria's cooperation and because its leader from Sudan, Lieutenant General Mohammed Dabi, has a dubious human rights record of his own. Certainly the fighting and the killing is continuing. There's no let-up and no resolution in sight. In fact, quite the opposite. And the protest movement, perhaps buoyed by the arrival of the monitors, feel they're on a roll, calling for countrywide action after Friday prayers. It's doubtful the security forces will show much restraint.